Greetings from Southern Yankee Homestead. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Well, I want to do a fun project today. Fun for me. I don't know how fun it'll be for you, but I got this new woodworking bench. It's from Harbor Freight. I didn't show putting it together. There's all kinds of other things out there showing that. But what I want to do, we have this, there's a Sunny Slope brand Carolina Peaches crate that we picked up at an auction a while ago. It just uses some simple butt joints that are nailed together, then all the pieces are nailed on. And according to the receipt that's on here, the minimum weight of this was 38 pounds. So you can always use some kind of a crate. But what we're going to do is we're going to use some laminated flooring from the house. We got two different styles. So this one has equal size boards. This one has a thin board and a thick board. So we're going to utilize these to try to make one of those and some other scrap wood around here. We also got a half box of it left, which is warping because I set it down badly. So we're going to start. I'm going to grab all my thick, well, I only got, looks like two of them. Three. So I've got three pieces with thick side and skinny side. I'm going to start with this, and then we'll move on to the other ones that have two of them that are the same size. Yep, those are the same size as well. So the dimensions are going to be the same, and we're going to do some other stuff in the middle because, well, this seems like a good project to work on my jointing. We're going to start at the table saw, and what we're going to do is we're going to take off these edges where these would normally lock in so that we can get a nice clean edge on it. And then, yeah, like this one, we'll move to the miter saw to clean off that lip there. You're pro. Alright, with this scun down, I think what we're going to do is we're going to use a big and a small to make our first basket. So it'll be something like this, but in this size. It'll be a shallow one, but that's fine. It'll at least give us our dimensions. So we're going to need, well, almost 11 on the dot by 7.5. That won't be bad. Yep, 7.5. And then we'll have to cut these two to that size. But before we can even get to that, we need something to hold it all together. So we're going to set these down here. We'll get those later. That's our template. What do we got for wood? So I have a couple of these. Whoa, almost lost my headphones. So this is, what is this? This is about 9 feet long, 1 inch by 2 inch rough cut tulip tree, or yellow poplar, poor man's maple. I think we're going to use this, and what we're going to do first is we're going to cut this down to size. So we're going to need what? We're going to need 4 7.5. So we're going to do 4/8 right now, and then once I get, because we're going to need 2 on each end. Yeah, 4/8 and 4/12 because I got something special planned for this. So. Now then, I rough cut those because I want to true them up. I think, yeah. So as much as I like the rough cut look, you can see here sitting on the table saw, none of those are straight or true of any sort. So we're going to go ahead and try to fix that. Notice in the background I have a jointer over there, but it's not ready yet. That one needs some work. That'll have its own video at some point. So I think I need to go ahead and hit one side with my planer, and then I can run them through the table saw. At that point I think I'll be able to run them through the hand planer. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud and wasting time. Alright, at this point I'm not worried about truing them up, I just want to give it a straight edge. Stick it in our lovely vise here. And then we're just going to try to skin it off. Alright, what I just did there was I went ahead and found the shortest one. So to do this, what we're going to do is true up one more side here. well, it's not going to be too true, I guess. She's got a little bow in her. We'll see if we can take some of the bow out, because these are short pieces, and then we'll go from there. So. Eyes, ears. Alright, I'm over here. You remember earlier I pulled out a piece and marked all over it when I was cutting. What that is I'm going to run that through here first before I start running my finished pieces through, so that any snipe is on the end. Alright, so let's see how we did. No, not too bad. Go right through again on the other side. This one though, my boards have a little bit of variation to them. So let's try that again. Just a little bit. Alright, I think we're going to run it through one more time because that one is still a little bit skin. Not a problem. There's still a little bit there, but don't forget these are still, so there's still a little bit there, but these are still long, so we need to cut them to the final length, which we'll do here in a second. But at this point, let's see how big a difference we got. Yeah, we need to go ahead and skin that out some. With all of them being relatively the same thickness, there's still some variation in there, which, well, that's probably me as much as anything. Having a jointer would be handy, but yeah, an actual, like the planer. But for now, I think that's good. We will cut them to length, but first, a message from our sponsor. No, just kidding. But first, guess what? It's chore time. All right, I got my tape measure out because I got a thought. I know, scary, right? So my overall height is 7.5. Looks like my width is 11. So is that right? 7.5? Yeah, I'm just a hair. Yeah, so we're gonna go 7.5 by 11. What we're gonna do is take these two pieces, and we're going to go ahead and cut these all to length right now. You know what? That works so well. We'll use a flush trim router to finish it up. So now that we're 7.5 by 11 on those, let's get these cut down to 7.5 by 11. Just didn't cut them to length correctly. Now then, with all these set up, we're going to make it even more complicated. We're going to do a half lap. We're 7/8, a little over half of 7/8. So, this one's going to be a challenge. I have no way to mark the exact center of this. So what I think we'll do is we'll take two of them and we'll sneak up on it. So what we'll start with is setting our fence. Go right about there. Correction. Where's that other handle? Ah, there it is. Take the riving knife off. Now, we'll err on caution and go low with it. this is going to be a challenge. Alright, we're going to try it. So we'll set this one off to the side for now. Nailed it on the first try. Eyeballing it. I guess I could go a skosh higher. Now let me do this 1, 2, 14 more times. This broke the edges. So we have two end pieces all set up. Now if you're wondering, or just in case you're wondering, this is a flush trim bit. So basically this bearing rides on your lower piece, and this piece cuts the excess on the piece above it. So since I'm such a good craftsman, I didn't get these exactly correct. I went through with the trim router, or the flush trim router, and made all of these completely smooth. So regardless of which way I put the sides on, it's all going to be sitting flush. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to finish up this project. One there, one there. Actually, it stands up on its own pretty good. We're still going to throw a clamp on it though, just to help stabilize it. There we go. Alright, so if you remember, I had some that were that are countersunk on the back side and some that are countersunk on the front side. So the front side ones are going to go on the front and back. The underside ones, so let's try this. So, theoretically, that'll actually work perfect. Alright. Now what I also did, I switched out the drill. I'm going to go to 1 because we got a clutch on this. I'm going to start somewhere around a 5. Get this lined up. Bring it in just a little bit. Five is too strong. We'll just go to 1 and say good. So, there we go. Alright, even on 1 with this wood is still too much, so, well, just have to live with it. If you didn't know, carpenter's pencils are 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch. So if we stick one here, and slide it over, we should have the perfect spacing. It's just out of curiosity's sake. So we'll pencil in here, pencil in here. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. There. Nice little box. Don't yet know what we'll use it for, but you know what? You can never have too many little crates around. It's a little different than our prototype, but I don't know. It's something I did in my spare time that was a little bit fun. I know I got work to do on my woodworking skills, because yeah, I'm a little lacking there. And I think next time I'll make it out of actual hardwood, not tulip tree. The yellow poplar is a little bit, yellow poplar is a little bit soft. But other than that, and this should be a good, handy little box to have that was made out of stuff I had hanging around. Old laminate flooring, a little bit of scrap wood. Nothing fancy, just functional. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.